dear friends, and welcome to Atabirk Real Estate YouTube channel. My name is Sasha, and today we're in the beautiful Gazipasha, which I'll remind you is a city about 40 kilometers away from the center of Alanya. It's a very nice, quiet city with all the needed urban infrastructure and lovely, beautiful beaches. As you can see right behind me, we're located at the beach. Here we have very nice, spacious pavements. We have barbecue zone right on the beach and much more. And today we're going to show you, or more like tell you, about 4 projects at construction stages with installment plans right here in Gazipasha. All of them are great. They all have hotel-like infrastructure, and what is unusual about Gazipasha is that all of them have indoor swimming pools. Some of them have indoor parking lots and much more. But let me tell you about all of them in details. One big bonus that I'm going to tell you about right now is that all the projects will have their own private beach with their own sunbeds and umbrellas, so you can enjoy this beauty right here if you choose to purchase an apartment in one of them. Now, let's go and see the projects. Right now, we're located in our first complex. You can see it right behind me. We have kind of the skeleton of the building already, and around it we have all the area for the inner infrastructure, which will have all the amenities like a 5-star hotel. And the total area of the land plot is about 5,000 square meters, so it's a very big territory where you will have everything you might need for your super comfortable life, like an outdoor swimming pool, garden areas, barbecue areas, sport courts for like basketball and tennis and whatnot, children's playgrounds, and a big bonus, indoor swimming pool, sauna, hammam, steam room, cinema, and much more. In this complex, we have different apartments for sale, such as a 1-bedroom apartments that start at 150,000 euros, 2-bedroom apartments that start at 185,000 euros. And what is good here is that 2-bedroom apartments are not duplexes, they are linear, so they only have 1 story. A lot of our clients choose apartments like that instead of duplexes. Also, 3+1 duplexes, and the areas of apartments are very spacious because this is Gazipasha, and here we have very nice layouts of the apartments themselves. The distance to the beach from the complex is about 1 kilometer. But a very good bonus is that here we will have a transfer to your own private beach, so you don't have to worry about walking. Plus, in Gazipasha, everything is very nicely made for you to use a bicycle and take care of your health, of course. Another thing is that the construction of this complex will finish in December 2023. And until then, you have the opportunity to use installment plan. You put a 40% down payment on the apartment you choose, 40% from the cost of the apartment, and the rest you can pay out whenever you want. Well, flexibly, like once per month or once per 3 months until the end of construction. Now, let's move on to our second complex. Right now, we're located at our second project. Let me remind you that all the projects we're showing you today come from the same developer and are quite similar. All of them have hotel-like infrastructure with full amenities, with outdoor swimming pools, indoor swimming pools in this complex as well. You can already kind of see it shaping out. Next to the complex, we also have the riverbank, where you will have a very nice area for you to take walks. In this complex, the apartments are a little bit cheaper than in the first one, and let me explain why. First of all, because the construction here finishes later, in May 2024. Another reason is that it's a little bit further from the beach. If the first complex was about a kilometer away, this one is about 2 kilometers away from the beach. But let me remind you that in all the complexes we will have transfer, which will take you to your own private beach. Now, let me tell you about the layouts of the apartments and the prices in this particular complex. 1+1 apartments here have the total area of 60 square meters and come from 131,000 euros. 2+1 apartments have the area of 87.5 square meters and start at 170,000 euros. Of course, prices vary based on the floors and also on the layouts, but these are the starting points. In this complex as well, we have an installment plan. In all of them, we have 40% down payment and the rest you can pay up until the end of construction. And since here the construction ends later, you have more time to pay out your installment plan. Now, let's go and see our third option. Okay. So our third and fourth complexes are opposite of each other, so we will be telling you about them at this same location. Behind me, you see our last complex, but I'll tell you about it later. Let's talk about the third one first. So, same as the first two, it has all the hotel-like amenities. It's a little bit closer to the beach, it's about 1.2 kilometers. It's also a little bit closer to the main road where all the urban infrastructure is and where all the cafes and restaurants are, but that's just the location thing. So in this complex, the prices are quite similar to the second one because the construction will finish later. You can see right now it's just beginning, the area was just cleared out, so there's not a lot of construction going on at this point. And that is because the construction is due on December 2024. So until then, you have lots of time to pay out your installment plan. And here, similarly, the installment plan is like in all the other projects we're showing you today, 40% down payment and the rest until the end of construction. Let's talk prices and layouts of the apartments. So in this complex, we have one-bedroom apartments, which have the total area of 60 square meters, and the price start at 135,000 euros. We also have 2+1 duplexes. Here we don't have linear apartments. They all come in 2 stories if they have 2 bedrooms, and start at 165,000 euros. We also have 3+1 and 4+1 duplexes, and more. And now let's talk about our last project right here behind me. Here you can see they've already laid out like the first or the 0th floor, right? In this project, what is unusual is that we're going to have an indoors parking lot. It will be for an additional price, so if you would need an indoors parking space, you would have to pay for it, but for now we're unsure of what the price will be. Also, there will be an outdoors parking lot like in all the complexes. So if you have your own vehicle, you will have space to park it, just not inside. There will be covers though on the roof, just not closed indoor parking. Also, in this complex, we have all the great infrastructure like in all the others. You can see on the renders already, they look beautiful, stunning. All these complexes are like 5-star hotels, and this one is not an exception. Now, let's talk about the prices in this one. So, in here, we have one-bedroom apartments starting at 137,000 euros. And the spaces are about 60 square meters, the apartments themselves. 2-bedroom apartments that start at 260,000 euros, but they are duplexes and the areas start at 120 square meters. So they're very spacious, and that is why they are more expensive than the 2-bedroom apartments in the other complexes. The end of construction for this complex is also planned for December 2024, and the outside area of it is a lot bigger than the other complexes. It's 7,600 square meters. The distance to the sea from the third and the fourth complex is 1.2 kilometers, so it's not far. And as I've mentioned many times in this video before, there will be a transfer to the beach and your own private beach with sunbeds and umbrellas. Now, some of the details of this last complex that I want to mention as well is that we'll have here a cinema and other unusual things in the amenities, so it's just luxury on luxury, as we call it here. In this last fourth complex, we have a big bonus from the developer, only in this one, not in the 3 other ones that we showed you before. In this one, we will have air cons in all the rooms, so your apartment will have fully finishing, the kitchen furniture as well as the bathrooms, but that you will have everywhere. In here, you will have additionally air cons in all the rooms, and another big bonus is that you will have floor heating. So during the winter times, your floor will be warm and your feet will be very comfortable. Those are some good bonuses. The prices here are pretty nice, and considering that there are installment plans for all these projects, you just have to pick which one you like the most and when you want your complex or your construction to end pretty much. I know this is a lot of information and it might be a little bit confusing, but for that our managers are always here to guide you and help you and tell you all the details you need to know and you're interested in. Now let's move on and conclude our video. This brings us to the end of our video for today, and let's sum up a little bit. So today we showed you 4 projects at construction stages which finish quite soon, less than a year for some of them and a little bit more than a year for the others. All of them have very nice installment plans. You only need to pay 40% down payment and the rest you can pay up until the end of construction. You can get beautiful apartments in the beautiful Gazipasha with full hotel-like amenities and a beautiful private beach with your own sunbeds and umbrellas. And as you've seen in this videos, the beach here is just incredibly amazing, and you can see it's not a lot of people. So this is the perfect quiet oasis for you in Turkey. Let me remind you, another good thing about Gazipasha is that here we have an international airport. So you can travel right here and be close, not have to drive a long way to your home from the airport. Well, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see from us more videos about projects at construction stages, do let us know in the comments below. Also, you can always contact us by this number below and subscribe to our channel if you're viewing this video for the first time. We prepare a lot of cool content for you guys about life and real estate in Turkey. Bye!